Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception in Kansas City, Missouri. Thank you for checking in with me this week for my YouTube live session and for an update on things happening around the campus. I'm just back from a few days of retreat with other priests of our diocese. We were up at Conception Abbey and had some wonderful days with ourselves and with our hosts, the monks. Bishop Steve Lopes was our presenter, and he got high marks from all of us. He was really very thoughtful, engaging, and presented some great ideas for us about our priesthood, encouraging us along the way. So they were really great days, and nice to be back. I came back just a little bit early because of the funeral earlier today for Alfonso Sonny Estrada. Our condolences go out to all the members of his family. His son Mike has been a member here at the Cathedral for a while, lives downtown, and we were happy to do this for him and for all the other folks from the family. Good participation at the funeral today. It was really, really inspiring to see. So I urge you to keep Sonny in your prayers, the repose of his soul, and the consolation of his family. On a brighter note, tomorrow morning is the rite of candidacy for our diocese. I know this is something you probably don't run into very often, but anytime you see a priest or a deacon, he's gone through the rite of candidacy at some point in his life. It formally establishes the relationship or the intent that he's going to continue his studies, and the bishop accepts the petition and names him a candidate for major orders. So it's a really significant step. Almost everybody who becomes a candidate is eventually ordained a deacon or a priest. There are some exceptions, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer than we think when the rite comes up, but it's usually, in our diocese anyway, this step is about 3 years before the ordination. So from our parish community, Roger Villanueva has presented himself as an inquirer for the permanent diaconate, and tomorrow with the approval of Bishop Johnston, he is becoming officially a candidate for major orders. So it will still be a while until this happens for Roger, but I urge you to keep him in your prayers as well. I forget how many candidates we will have tomorrow for the diocese. It isn't a whole lot, maybe 10 or 12, something like that. My numbers could be wrong, but we're excited for them that they are continuing this process, and very pleased with Roger that he's following this vocational call to do what he believes the Lord is inviting him to do. So another member of our community for you to hold in your prayers. We have 2 openings for jobs on the cathedral staff. Michelle Reichert, we announced last week, is going to be leaving us formally in about 2 or 3 weeks, but we're starting the process now to search for a good replacement for her. So we're putting the application information in the bulletin this weekend. You also saw the links in the letter that I sent out by email to all the members, and that is on our Facebook page for those of you who follow us over there. It's a full-time position, focusing on faith formation, religious education, but involving a lot of other things. As Michelle learned, she threw herself into this, accepted all the different duties that come with it, and really helped round out our staff beautifully. So we're going to miss her a lot, but I know that this particular move, this position, is really a good move for her and her family. So I'm happy she took the time to discern this and to let us know about her future. Also, we are going to be hiring a full-time maintenance person. We've announced this last week as well. we now have the application forms in the bulletin and on our website, online, and just everywhere. So if you know someone interested in that, they are welcome to apply. We have a process we'll go through. It usually doesn't happen quickly, but we hope we'll get some good applicants for both those positions to move forward. And I mentioned last time, a little bit later, probably around the first of the year, we anticipate needing to hire someone as a kind of events coordinator for the new reception hall that will be opening up. That would be a part-time position. So these are our hopes and dreams. As you know, the building project is well underway. It's actually in the demo phase more than the construction phase, but the demolition is happening. And this week, J.E. Dunn put up the fence all the way around our parking lot. So our lot is now closed to parking. There is street parking downtown, and of course, we've very generously received permission to use the lot called Block 89. It's the one right by the Folly Theater, directly across our property on Broadway, but you enter from 12th Street, from the south side of the Cathedral. If you go in there, you pull a ticket, and on your way out, you show our barcode, and it will let you out free of charge. I believe you can also use the barcode going in, and you don't need to pull a ticket at all to get in. It knows who you are. Do be aware that the barcodes change every month. It's just a little control issue so that people don't run away and take advantage of the system. So we'll have the June one is still good, obviously, for another week or so, but keep watching when July gets here to get the new code. We look forward to seeing you in the midst of all of this difficult time of patience and waiting for the project to be completed. On the financial end of it, we anticipate it's going to be a $15 million project now, and we have over $13 million pledged. Very grateful to everybody. So many of you got in on this at the very beginning, and your interest in this at the start made it possible for other people to get on board later on, and it's just been great. So we still have $2 million to raise. I'm not done, and we still have to get at that to pull that in, but that is still underway. This weekend, Father Riley will be away, so I will preside and preach at all the masses. He's getting some much-needed vacation time. I'll also hear confession, celebrate the sacrament of reconciliation with you on Saturday. Our two regular groups will continue to meet this week. That is Deacon Steve's study of the Bible timeline. This is a very extensive program. It's going to take a break on July 4, but they will be meeting this week on the 27th. So if you're part of that, come on over or join the group online. And then on Thursday, we continue to meet with people who've expressed an interest in joining the Catholic Church. We have always had a very kind of a consistent group there, which is really a blessing for us. Part of it is the number of people who live downtown now, and others are people who've just expressed an interest. Sometimes we get someone from another parish because our timing and timeline works out better for them, so that helps too. But we've had a lot of good success with it. I'm happy to say that Michelle is going to continue that work for us on a part-time basis until we hire her replacement. So the RCIA, the process for joining our church, will still continue. All right, let me see what else is coming up this week that you might find of some interest. The Cathedral Arts Committee will have a meeting. This is a group that's looking at the new building and trying to evaluate which works of art go where, how do we incorporate some of the diocesan archives into hallways and display areas that should be very nice. I'm visiting with another engaged couple later this week. couple of extra meetings. Some of you have been noticing the concert series happening in the Cathedral with Opus 76, our friends, the string quartet who have played for us for many services and continue to use the Cathedral for a candlelight concert series. They will be performing later this week. It brings a lot of visitors to the Cathedral, which I just love. So people who've never had cause to come in here before are finding music a doorway that opens for them, and they can get inside and do that. So to that end, I get to play with the group on Wednesday night this week. Very much looking forward to that and to helping people have a beautiful experience while they're here at the Cathedral. Of course, it's summertime now, and it's hard to appreciate candlelight when there's so much sunlight pouring into the Cathedral in the evenings, but I do love this time of year. I love having the late sun at the end of the day. I just think it's beautiful time. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope to get to see you this weekend. Please be patient with our parking situation. It'll be worth it when you get inside. God bless you all. See you soon.